Good Saturday morning or good evening on Sunday night or Tuesday night. We welcome you to Greyhound football here on Cable Channel 15 TV or on the web at cable15tv.com. You can join us on Facebook or YouTube, and we appreciate all the great viewers that we have out there in the community and really across the United States. Get lots of emails each and every week about folks really enjoying the broadcast. David Black along with Brian Prince. We're joined by Ben Black once again in the camera booth doing the producing and directing. It's Newport and Walnut Ridge in what has been tabbed, Brian, as the Fearless Friday AAA Class 3A Game of the Week, the Channel 8 Game of the Week. Undefeated Walnut Ridge football team. We're coming up here to play. It's a homecoming night. Should be a big football game.
Yes, sir. I mean, Channel 8 came over and interviewed Newport players and came over here to Walnut Ridge and, looks like we got a little bulletin board talk. They were able to dish out on the Walnut Ridge end. So I hope that Newport remembers that going into the game tonight.
Well, here's the deal. We want to remind everybody, first of all, that the lead sponsor on all the pregame and the broadcast brought to you by the White River Health System and its affiliates, the Newport Diagnostic Medical Clinic and the White River Medical Complex in Newport. And y'all know about the big facility, the old Kroger building. And, boy, each and every day goes by and we're getting closer to getting open. And sometime in October we'll be there. And the clinic is going to have specialists for OB/GYN care, orthopedics, pain management, urology. The clinic already currently has that, and then we're going to join cardiology. Cardiology is going to join a wound clinic. Will be added in the fall, and the clinic has an on-site laboratory as well as an on-site imaging services for faster test results. So got it going on at the Newport Diagnostic Medical Clinic. They're located at 2200 Malcolm Avenue. Call 870-512-2500 for more information or visit us at whiteriverhealthsystems.com. White River Health System is the care you need when you need it. Newport 1-0 in the conference, Brian. Walnut Ridge 1-0 in the conference. Conference games are so important, playoff seedings. Each game you play each and every Friday night is a big football game.
Well, coming into this game, Newport's dropping down in classification. Walnut Ridge is going up. So, Walnut Ridge's foes, I believe, pretty much have been all of the 2A variety. This is, last week was their first dose of 3A. They handled themselves with a win, and now they face, I believe, stiffer competition in Newport, speedier.
Yeah, a lot more speed than probably what they're used to. But let me tell you what, this is a quality football team. They've got a great running back, number 21. We'll talk more about him in a little bit, a quarterback that can throw the football. But my good friend, my very, very dear friend, Larry Treadway, Newport's own Larry Treadway, the head football coach here, love him like a brother. He's like a brother in our family. And I always pull for Larry Treadway. And each and every Friday night, that's one of the first scores I always look at to see what Walnut Ridge did because I'm always pulling for the Bobcats. But he knows he's got a good quality football team, and he knows he's playing a good quality football team. And they are a well-coached bunch. And I saw where Coach Treadway, and he even told me this is the best defense he's had in many, many years, and he's been up here at Walnut Ridge a long time.
Well, they're going to get tested tonight. Newport had over 400 yards of total offense last week, and I really don't, envision anything different tonight. They're not going to do anything different, and they're going to lace it up and run that ball. Cash is going to come in and throw, and he's really been accurate. Didn't have to throw as much last week due to the running game. Still was 2 for 4, 33 yards and a touchdown. Our running game, we had Ellis with 160 yards, 2 touchdowns. Neal, 146, 2 touchdowns. And Fryer had a touchdown. And Bobby T, he comes in, it seems like, in that third quarter, and he, opens them holes again.
Yeah, Bobby T can go. I like his style. There's no doubt about it. And there's no doubt. We've got a lot of speed. You got a lot of speed. You get to the corner. We've got a lot of kids that can play tough football also. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two teams match up because I know Coach Treadway's bunch, they're about just 21 strong. We're, close to 40 or a little over 40. So, as far as a numbers game, the Hounds have more numbers, but you can only put 11 out there at a time.
Oh, yes, sir. Like we've said, every game this year, we've learned more about our defense. The defense, I'm thinking tonight, we last week we had a couple of arm tackles. We cannot have that with this big bruising running back. They've got, 6'2", 215. He's coming at it, and he's running downhill. We have to make that stop. We make good contact in the backfield. We've, had a lot of, hits in the backfield. We just have to let it stop there, not get into our secondary.
Yeah, I think you're right. Big kid's name, and the kid's name is Luke Harper. He's number 21. He's a load. You mentioned 215 pounds. Want to remind everybody that the pregame show brought to you by Arkansas Steel Associates at 2803 Van Dyke Road, 523-3693. Been our pregame show sponsor for many, many years. George Kell Motor Company will have the player of the game at the end of the game, and the Subway Coaches Show Coach Hasley comes up every week, win or lose, and we'll talk about that in the Subway and the Walmart Super Center. We appreciate the Sampsons for sponsoring that. I'm excited because I think it's going to be a good football game. I think the Hounds have the opportunity to do some things that maybe they haven't had an opportunity to do. We'll see how that works out tonight. But I agree with you. Defensively, the Hounds have just been dynamite from day one.
I think we gave up one offensive touchdown in the last 16 quarters.
That's correct.
And, that's just dominant. That's as dominant it's been at Newport, Arkansas.
Yeah, I don't remember, anything like that in many, many, many years. But here's the deal. We talked about it last year, and Randy Klepeczka and I talked about it for several years in a row. Hang on, folks, because help is on the way. Help's on the way, and we're going to get down in a classification that we feel like that we can be competitive at. And this is the classification. I mean, this is where we need to be. This is where we're supposed to be. And people talk about the Newport Greyhounds in this conference, and people have nobody ever fears us because you look at the the forecast on where the teams were going to fall. We were picked anywhere 4th, 5th, 6th, but it was the Hawk season. Rivercrest and Osceola was picked above us. And Walnut Ridge was picked down like where we were, but here we are, second conference game of the year, and it's going to be for the leading the standings.
And at this classification, with the amount of kids that come out, you never know from year to year how many are going to come out, lace it up and play, and, stay throughout the season. I think, Newport's got the excitement going. They bought into Coach Hinsley, Coach Bradley, and Coach Reynolds, system. Everybody's, they're swarming the ball on defense. They're fast on offense.
Sonic Drive-In at 1104 Malcolm Avenue. Sonic in Newport, they offer a great opportunity for young people to work while attending high school or college. They hire a lot of our young folks. Do a little business with Sonic. They hire all these many young people and give them an opportunity to go to school and earn some money, and they do a great job up there. And about Sonic, we talk about those 168,000 combinations of soft drink and milkshakes also are just fantastic. Check out the entire menu at sonicdrivein.com. Lindley Health and Rehab Center at 326 Lindley Lane, 523-6539. Make sure you see their programs on our Business Spotlight on Cable Channel 15 TV. I want to talk a little bit about Dr. Jeff Angel, orthopedic surgeon at the Medical Park Orthopedic Clinic up in Batesville, and he's now seeing patients at the Newport Diagnostic Medical Clinic at 2200 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Dr. Angel, he's a great guy, and he's part of a team of leaders in orthopedic and sports medicine care, and he has more than 23 years experience in orthopedic care in Batesville. He provides treatment for conditions ranging from simple sprains to total joint replacement. He also sees patients suffering from osteoporosis. Call MPOC Orthopedic Clinic at 870-793-2371 to find out how to schedule an appointment in Newport with Dr. Angel. Our captains are about ready to come onto the field. Newport's captains have started out. We're still waiting on the Walnut Ridge captains. There seems to be some discussion between the officials there. But, Brian, it ought to be an exciting night. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, this is football weather. This is, it's a beautiful night. Little clouds have rolled in, got a good breeze. And I think we've got past the time of the year we shouldn't see any cramps, and if very minimal, if any. I think we kind of got past that last week. We just got to lace it up and go take it to them because they're coming in with confidence. We've got confidence, and this is where you'll set your momentum for the rest of the season.
Well, we have our captains. Of course, they're the captains for the year, and we've talked about that throughout the year. Deshaun Anderson, who was our player of the game last week, he's 57. He would be on the left side there, possibly in the screen. In the middle is Jay Crichton, number 5, and then on the right side is number 6. That's Jordan Neal. That's the 3 captains for the Newport Greyhound. Again, Brian, talk a little bit about defense. Talk about this defense of the Newport Greyhounds. We have been pretty good this year.
We have been outstanding. I mean, we've got a real good anchor up front, and Darrell and Deshaun. And then, we've got our ends that are crashing down that have really kind of contained stuff. When they get outside, you got Dawson on one side, and I'm losing my train of thought on the other side. But we have speed in the backfield. We're stretching plays out, and and the cavalry comes, as you said earlier.
Yeah, Fryer in the secondary. Garcia, one of those, what we call he's a walk-off defensive end or an outside linebacker, or he's a strong corner coming up on the line of scrimmage, and he and Jordan Neal man those spots, and just solid at every spot. And the good thing that we got a lot of depth. We can get some guys some rest.
And that's so important. A lot of our depth, not only our starters are sophomores, but our depth sophomores as well. We're getting valuable experience early on in their high school careers.
Well, we do have a very small senior class, and I didn't watch who won the toss, and maybe Ben Black can tell me. I don't think anybody noticed, but it doesn't matter. Somebody's going to get the ball to start the first half, and somebody's going to get it to start the second half to be the opposite team. Merchants at Planters Bank, main office, 2nd Hazel Street, downtown Newport, mnpbank.com, and the latest expansion to downtown Newport, M&P Insurance and Investment Services, their new location on the corner of Front and Laurel in Newport. Jackson's Funeral Home, our family serving your family, been doing it since 1945. Additional locations, Harrisburg and Newark. And visit them on the web at Jackson's Funeral Home, jacksonsfh.com. Walnut Ridge and Newport. Here come the Bobcats onto the field, but we're looking at the Hounds and waiting for them to come on. A very festive atmosphere, homecoming here.
It is really neat here. They don't have fences across the end like most schools do. People got their lawn chairs out on the edge of the tracks, and it's just great. Kids are playing. I mean, this, like you said, it's festive.
Yeah, it's good atmosphere, no doubt about it. Here come the Hounds. You see the Hounds in your screen right there, and it is a festive atmosphere. And
I kind of I've been spoiled. The last 3 or 4 years. My son played for North Little Rock. Everywhere we went, high school stadiums in 7A are pretty good size and turf. And I come up tonight and I see grass. It's the first time I've seen grass in a while because Newport's had turf the last couple of years. So this is interesting to see.
Well, I guess this is the first time we played on grass, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Everybody we played so far has had turf. So
I like a grass field, and you can tell that Coach Treadway and his staff have done a great job of taking care of this thing. You got a few little bare spots where they put a little extra fertilizer out, but good facility. The stadium's been here a long, long time. A lot of renovations, and you might even notice sometime along the game when we film, our stands over there line up at the 45-yard line and go all the way down to the 15, and it's kind of like baseball because the field has been moved on a couple different occasions. But Newport looks like they're going to kick the football off to Walnut Ridge. And, again, talking about Larry Treadway. Larry was a Newport High School, was a great quarterback. He was a running back. He graduated in 1968. He played on the 65, 66, 67 football teams, and a great athlete, more importantly, a very, very good human being. And again, like a brother to me and Bud and Kenny. And Larry told me he did not make the junior high game last night. First time he missed a football game in 42 years. He said he had the bug. He caught it yesterday afternoon. He said he just couldn't get out of the house. His first time in 42 years he's missed a football game that he should have been coaching.
Wow. That's dedication right there.
I'll guarantee you.
That's believing in young men.
All right, let's see what happens here on the opening kickoff. For the Hounds, to Kalen Fryer going to kick. Now, 21 is their big guy. He's the big running back. Luke Harper, he goes deep. He's on the near side here. And let's see if we try to kick it away from that kid. When he gets rolling, he's the real deal. We are ready to go, and the kickoff brought to you by Brian Smith at Farm Bureau. We are underway, and the opening kick is fumbled and finally recovered by whom? Let's see. I think Walnut Ridge might have gotten it back. And they do, and they'll set up shop. First down and 10 there from the 17-yard line.
Kind of hung up in the wind. He just couldn't quite get to it fast enough. They were playing deeper than they're expecting to come deeper.
4 to Kalen Fryer. 7 is Tydrell Fryer. In the secondary for the Hounds. Let's see Walnut Ridge first down and 10 from their own 17-yard line, first play. They hand it to the big guy. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, breaks almost 3 tackles, and that's what they talked about. This kid will not go down with just one person hitting him. They're going to have some help. They're going to have to gang tackle this guy. Yep. That's a great run by Harper.
Again, we made that initial hit, in the backfield behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a pickup of at least 11. Ball at the 28-yard line, so it is a gain of 11. Just underway first quarter. They say this kid's the real deal, and he showed it there on the first play. Inside trap play, and he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage, and that's good, solid defense by the Hounds. That's O'Shea Pruitt.
Great form tackles. Stayed home, stayed in the lane when the trap came through. He was ready to shut it down.
Unity Health, Harris Medical Center, located at 1205 McLean Street, downtown Newport, 523-8911. Second down after a loss of about 3. Second down and 13. Ball back at the 25-yard line for Walnut Ridge. Weir is your quarterback. Great athlete. Always had some great players named Weir here. And they hand it off to the big guy, and he's running loose into the secondary. Pretty good job of converging by the Newport defense that time. Looked like he was going to get more than what he did.
Yeah, I thought he was going to, but we had 3 meet there in the middle and get him down, and that's what you got to do.
He gets across the 30 to the 32-yard line. And it's going to be third down and about 7. They back it up back. It's between the 31 and the 32. Third down and 7. They've got a little play that they like to throw where Weir fakes inside, rolls to his left, and hits one of his receivers coming out of the backfield. They give it to the big guy. Hounds are there, and they make the tackle. That's great tackling by Deshaun, among others.
Yeah, we turned it up inside, and that was the difference. Forced him to go inside where, like we talked about, here comes the cavalry. Great first series for the defense. I mean, that's a set the tone right there.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. A punting situation. We'll have 2 guys go deep. We left our tee out there after we kicked a while ago. Somebody has to have that responsibility. We'll get that worked out. Here's the punt, and it is a short punt. And it's going to hit at midfield and roll down to about the 45-yard line in Newport territory. A very short punt, about 15, 16 yards.
Yep.
And the Hounds will open up with great field position. We didn't get all the defensive players' named, but we'll try to get to do that next time. We do know tonight that Big Darrell's not getting a start. He's had some knee issues during the week.
But I believe he will be in this ball game pretty soon.
Zane Watkins gets the start at offensive left tackle for the Hounds. Deshaun is the left guard. Bubba Driver. Linville and Emery. Jordan Neal. Speed. Jordan Neal. Touchdown Greyhounds. First time out of the chute. The Hounds go 55 yards. 55 yards, Jordan Neal, and the difference in speed. They had a cornerback that had the angle on him. They just couldn't get to him.
Exactly, and it was what I was so glad to see. We exposed them up the center. Bubba got in there and got a good block. Both our guards did. He's gone when you give him a crease.
That's the thing that Coach Larry Treadway worried about, the speed of the Newport Greyhounds. Hounds up early, 6-0. We have no light up here to see, but we do know that Noquez will be trying the kick, and it is good. Kreit is the holder, and the Hounds will lead 7-0.
Picked up where he left off last week. Had a real good week last week in kicking.
Newport Greyhound defense setting the tone, as you said. No doubt about it, when they hold on third down and long and force those guys to punch, you get a short punt, and then the Newport speed takes over.
Yes, sir. 9:34 to go. One touchdown. I think the same way we started last week, if I'm not mistaken, against Hoxie.
Xavier Foster was the extra point snapper. We like to try to name all those kids that get down in there. So Newport will kick again. And a reminder that Bratcher Real Estate, their new location at 732 Malcolm Avenue at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson. Mary Reed, the principal broker, and Lauren Sampson, agent. Call Lauren at 512-8951 and Mary at 512-8660, Bratcher1.com.
They were the one that took care of me. We closed today. I am a official resident of Jackson County and Newport, Arkansas again.
And thanks to Lauren and thanks to Mary.
Exactly.
So to Kalen Fryer to kick off. Hounds quickly in the lead here. This is the big kid at the 15 to the 20. Looking for some running room, and he's got plenty. Finally run out of bounds.
Cright run him out at the 32.
Mark it at the 31. Yeah, it's just a good play by Cright. Kid just bounced up inside. Then he's got a burst. This kid can run the football. He's a good athlete.
Well, I feel better about our speed, though. I don't think anybody's going to get away from us. Good angle. Got a good shoulder into him. Got him out of bounds.
Newport again, I don't think got their tee off the field. Nobody out. Somebody's got to have that responsibility of getting the tee. It's the second time that. So first down and 10 after the big return. By Walnut Ridge. Deshaun there first, and the Newport defensive line is there.
He got mad at himself because he didn't get him down. I mean, you could tell he was irritated. But good to see Darrell in there. Darrell's in there anchoring that center.
Didn't get any there. So second down and 10 to go. 8:59 to play first quarter. Hounds leading this football game 7-0.
Sam Maniago down on this end. Kobe McCoy on the other defensive tackle.
Hounds with a 5 front. Quarterback to throw. He's in trouble, and he is sacked.
Yeah.
Deshaun was there first and finished off by whom?
55.
Which is McCoy, or 56, Luke Samaniego. Attaboy, Luke.
Great penetration. Great. That one was blown up from the get-go.
So a loss of 6.
Our defense came to play tonight. They have not backed up a second.
Back to the 37-yard line, and you are right, my friend. Third down and 12. Little tunnel screen, and that's played well by the Hound defense, and you can just see the speed by that defense once again.
That closing speed, they did what they needed to do, turn him back upside, and we've got, that's where our money's at inside.
Interesting call right here by Joe Fisher and Coach Larry Treadway. Fourth down and 15, the ball's on 35-yard line. Do you try to punt Newport deep, or do you go ahead and try to keep the football? You probably don't have a lot of plays that are 4th and 15, but let's see what happens.
It wouldn't surprise me to do a quick kick, but no, they got quarterback and the running back there.
Weir in trouble again. A little room to run, and he can run. Hounds.
But not enough.
Will make the tackle short of the first down. Weir did a great job.
But he run up against O'Shea Pruitt, and O'Shea Pruitt put him down.
So the Hound defense will hold again. We've seen that several times throughout the course of the year. It's a little easier on 4th and 15 than it is on 4th and 1 or 4th and 2, but still yet.
It is, but we gave them some cushion, and that's why, he was able to get into that second level.
Cash Forster, your Greyhound quarterback. O'Shea Pruitt in as a blocking back. We can't see far enough to see who's on the other side. Dawson Cook, one split receiver. This is O'Shea coming left. Hounds don't get a lot there. Matter of fact, they're going to lose. Jerry Ellis was
trying to bounce it back outside, and the containment was there, had nowhere to go but down.
Second down and 10. No gain on the play. 6:38 to play here in the first quarter. The Hounds lead 7-0. Quavion Harris in at tight end. Outside speed, Ellis cuts up. Still on his feet, still battling for yardage across the 45 to the 47, maybe the 48-yard line is Jerry Ellis. Walnut Ridge seems to think that they have recovered a fumble, and they have.
I think he just took it away from him, but, I mean, they were on the ground. I think that's a bad call there.
After he was down,
yeah, that's a bad call.
So the Hounds will turn it over.
Coach is all the way out here on the.
Yeah, Coach Hansley's out. He just wants to talk and saying, guys, y'all get together, and surely to goodness you spotted him dead and down, which he was, no doubt about it.
Yeah, they had blown the whistle.
They got their story together, and he's telling Coach Hansley to get off the field. .6:19, Hounds turn it over, give it back to Walnut Ridge. You can't have turnovers in big games.
I can't call that in one, but Bob's ball security's got to be the main thing.
1st and 10 from the 47-yard line for the Bobcats. Pretty good defense by the Hounds as Harper cut it to the outside. Had some pretty good outside containment, but a pretty good first down play there.
Yeah, Kalen Fryer made a real good tackle, got him down. It's where you have to bow up right here, defense.
2nd down and 6 with 5:50 to play first quarter. 7-0 in favor of the Greyhounds. Same play. Played well by the Hounds. McCoy, 55.
Yep, that was a
32
pursuit tackle right there. He
Julius
came from the other side.
Yeah, excuse me for interrupting. I'm sorry.
No, that's just well pursued. I mean, he's playing on the other side of the field and came across and made that tackle.
Yes, he did. Julius Pruitt also in on the tackle, and a loss of a couple. 3rd down and 7 now. Here's the little play where they're going to send 3 receivers to the left, and Weir is going to roll left. Saw him throw it 10 times in warm-ups. That's not it.
Got holding right here, but
he had a man wide open behind Dawson Cook, and it's right through his hands. He got open because of the scrambling ability by Weir. We couldn't get enough pressure. We got enough pressure on him to make him scramble, but we couldn't get him down.
Couldn't get him down, that's right. But another 4th down.
4th down and 7 for the Bobcats at the Newport Greyhound 44-yard line.
Surprised they're not trying to punt and play field difference, because you don't want to give Newport too many chances in field position like this.
Not so sure that they don't go long count here. Big kid's out of the football game. There you go. They tried the long count. Hounds very, very disciplined on the defensive side.
Had a little bit of a nudge, but he stayed still. Didn't get across the line of scrimmage.
El Puente call in and drive through and pick it up. You're talking about great food, excellent service, some of the best tea in town, refreshing fruit punch also at El Puente Restaurant. El Puente loving the Hounds. City of Newport Recycling Center. And by the way, congratulations to Mayor David Stewart, where I saw he was elected the Mayor of the Year. I think it was the Arkansas Chief of Police Association's Mayor of the Year. Congratulations.
Yeah, that is cool
Stewart.
right there.
And David does a great job for the city of Newport and has many, many years. And, boy, just congratulations on a tremendous award. But talking about the recycling center, they're open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and you can drop off any time, and the bins are available after hours. If you've got a lot of paper and you want some paper shredded, if you'll call Bonnie ahead of time at 217-0070, she'll have everything ready for you. So it looks like these guys are going to try to punt. Dawson Cook will go deep, and he'll go back to at least the 10-yard line. Punter should punt this thing, and it is a fake punt, and they're going to throw, and it throws short.
Boy.
Nobody was faked out on that one.
No. Yeah, we stayed home and played our lanes. The guys was well aware something could be coming besides that punt. I think they might have seen that somewhere before.
Yes, sir.
Well prepared defense.
No doubt about it. Knew it was coming. So the Hounds will take over at their own 44-yard line with 4:50 to play in the quarter. They lead 7-0. They have one touchdown run by Jordan Neal. We have a fumble on our second offensive possession. Big Alex Emery over on the right side at right tackle. This is Jordan Neal. He's hitting the backfield, and he's not going to get anything. He better hang on.
Just a little too much penetration on the right side of our line there.
Yeah, you got to block. I mean,
you got to block. It's a couple times that's happened, so we need to clean that up. Because it don't take much for our guys to get loose and be gone.
That is correct. Julius Clark. In at the blocking back. Here come the Hounds wide. Jordan Neal. Pretty good gain as he crosses the 45 and gets up to the 46, 47-yard line. Listening to, I can't help but hear Coach Reynolds down there, and he made a great point. He said, you better ask Dawson. He's talking to Coach Hinsley down there, so you better tell Dawson to calm it down because he thought he hit a guy late.
Gave him a good shove.
Yeah, he did. Boy, Coach Benny Reynolds been here for many, many years, and what an asset that guy's been to our football program. Big third down play here. 3rd down and 7 for the Hounds. Will the Hounds throw? Cash looks. He throws, and it is almost intercepted. And probably should have been. So bring up 4th down in a punting situation for the Hounds.
Probably the closest he's had of being picked off this year.
Looked like a slow developing route.
Well, he went right to the 1st down marker and turned, and a little slow getting the ball there.
Xavier Foster to it was 3rd down and 7 is what we had, and they've got it marked way back here. It was 3rd down and 7. It's 4th down and 7 on the board. They have it 4th down and 7, so move it up to where it's 4th down and 7. There you go. Aaron Hill to punt. For the Hounds. Almost blocked. Great Greyhound roll inside the 20. Down to about the 19 where the Walnut Ridge offense will set up shop right there. And Hound defense needs to have a little stand here, make them punt again, get some better field position. Of course, we had great field position there, just couldn't do anything with it.
Yes, sir. They going to have to do a little bit better blocking on punts if we have to again. Hope we don't have to, but that was a little bit too close for my comfort.
Ball down at the 19-yard line. We're in the first quarter with 3:22 to play. It's 7-0 in favor of the Greyhounds. Trip sets to Walnut Ridge's right. That'll be our defensive left. See if they give it to the big guy. They do, and he's hit in the backfield and spun down in the backfield. Deshaun.
Defense just keep doing what they're supposed to do. Good penetration. Deshaun, he's a man among boys out there right now.
They lose a yard back to the 18. 2nd down and 11. 2:55, clock moving. Hounds lead 7-0. Walnut Ridge slowly to the line of scrimmage. They faked to Harper this time, and they tried to do a little reverse, and Big Darrell was there first, and he ended up being smothered by Deshaun Anderson again, but Darrell was the one who caused the misdirection of that guy the direction he wanted to go.
He did. And you got to love that tag team effort right there. I mean, that's just pretty. Turn it in. Here come the Cavalry. Both those guys, big guys, but they have speed.
Yes, they do.
They'll close on you in a heartbeat.
Ball is back down at the 14-yard line, so it's third down and about 15, maybe 16.
That penetration is totally changing their game. They just can't keep our front four out.
That's a good toss and a good catch, and that looks like enough for a Walnut Ridge first down. On third down and 15, pretty good toss from Ware and a good pattern run.
Just can't give him that much cushion, because he's proven he could just throw the ball then in that last series.
Clock moving, 1:40 to play in the quarter. Hounds with a 7-0 lead. To the big guy, and he'll rumble across the 30 to the 31, possibly the 32 for a couple.
Big Deshaun on the tackle, getting off the bottom of that pile.
I give him 1, so second down and 9. New location coming soon for Norman Baker Pharmacy, but until then, they're at 1117 McLean Street in a convenient drive-through window. True quality service from friendly, caring professionals at Norman Baker Pharmacy. Second down and 9 from the 31. Quarterback to throw. He's going to throw deep. Overthrows intended receiver. Pretty good coverage by T'Kaylin Fryer.
Yep, I thought we were going to get to him just before but he got it off.
Just a go pattern. Ware throws that football pretty well. Third down and 9 now. So a possession play here, obviously.
They've gotten away from their run just a little bit and relying on the passing. Our defense is making them do that.
48 seconds to play in the quarter. 7-0 Greyhounds, and it's third down and 9. 21 coming outside, and that's played well by the Newport Greyhounds. Not getting away from those two guys. T'Kaylin Fryer along with Jordan Neal on the tackle.
Puts them in a 4th and 5 situation.
Well, they faked it on 4th down a while ago, but from near midfield, matter of fact, into Greyhound territory, I think they'll punt the football here. Hounds need to get a little offense rolling. Walnut Ridge is going to let the clock run out here in the first quarter. There's 14 seconds to go, and the clock will move, and Coach Treadway said just let it run out. Walnut Ridge is going to play slow throughout the course of the night. They're going to try each play that they've been running. They've been running the 25-second clock down to 2 and 3 seconds. So that's the end of the first quarter. Hounds lead 7-0 on a 55-yard run by Jordan Neal. And the ball game is brought to you by Dr. Gavin McDowell at Custom Eyes Vision Care. They're located in the Village Mall. Professional vision care, eye health care, you name it, they've got it with Dr. Gavin McDowell. And Farmers Tire Mart, 1501 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. You need mobile service available. What is mobile service? Well, mobile service is when you're home and you're in your driveway and you got a flat tire, you can give these guys a call at 523-6735. They'll come over, air it up, bring it in, get it fixed for you. You need automobile service from oil changes to front end work, brakes, front and rear. They've got it all. Tires for cars, trucks, tractors, trailers, ATVs, lawnmowers, you name it, Farmers Tire Mart. Visit us at Facebook at Farmers Tire Mart or visit the website at farmerstiremart.com. NEDC always doing a great job of helping business in Newport and surrounding area, the Newport Economic Development Commission, and what a job that commission does, led by John Chadwell, and always being positive throughout the community. NewportARcity.org, a proud past and a bright future from NEDC. First play of the second quarter coming out, 7-0 at the end of a quarter. And I like Coach Treadway's style here of slowing it down, lack of depth on his end.
Yeah, when you look down and see 10 on their sideline, that's always a concern.
Good punt. Get out of the way, guys. Ball will be down at the 37-yard line. You know, the one thing that we haven't seen is a lot of penalties here in the first quarter in one play.
Have not. That's, one thing we like to play a clean game if we can. Hang on to the ball and no flags.
38-yard line. The Hounds will take over right there. Walnut Ridge with a good defensive stand their last time out. Quavion and Dawson to the right side. Crack wide left. Oh, and just good defense that time by Walnut Ridge, just whipping some folks up front. And a short gain on the play.
I think if he takes it inside, he has better results. He kind of kicked it out, and the guy was sitting there waiting on him.
Yeah, we'll get him to a corner, toss it to him, get him to a corner.
Get that jet sweep going.
A pickup of 1 for the Hounds. Here's Jerry Ellis. Better hang on to the football right there. He does. He crosses the 40. Down about the 44-yard line. And an official timeout. They're going to make number 50 come out for a equipment malfunction. He's their best defensive player over here at this left defensive end. Now may be a good time to run that way.
Sizable difference.
Jerry Ellis. First down and more. Jerry Ellis, speed to the outside. Jerry Ellis cuts back against the grain. Hang on to the football. He does. And he has a first down near the 32-yard line. A little speed to the outside. Played pretty well defensively by Walnut Ridge by preventing him from taking it to the end zone. But down at the 32, first down and 10 on a big third down play for the Newport offense. 10:41 to play here in the quarter. 7-0 the Hounds lead, and the Hounds on the move. Come on, Greyhounds, let's go. Straight ahead, Jordan. Big play. Hang on to the ball. They're going to be stripping. That's a huge gain. Good blocking up front by the Newport offensive line, led by Bubba Driver.
Like to see that. You know, that means we're kind of exerting our will there going up the center.
Hounds going fast. Haven't seen this all year.
Having to wait on them to set the sticks.
Trip set to the left. Jordan Neal fighting for yardage. Good first down play to the 15.
I like the philosophy of going fast with them being short on numbers.
He got 6, second down and 4, and the Hounds are quickly to the line of scrimmage again. Jordan Neal, first down, across the 10 to the 9. 9:43 to play in the first half. The Hounds lead 7-0.
They're running right off of Bubba's rear end, doing a little trapping, stunting. And it's been good for 6-7 yards of whack.
Deshaun and Durrell over there on the left side. Tied into the left. Jordan for a short gain that time on first and goal from the 9. He'll get to the 8. Second down and goal. Well, give him credit maybe to it's between the 8 and the 7.
Haven't seen our motion man tonight, have we?
No, sir.
That's a little change.
See what the Hounds have here on second down and goal. And we'll call it the 8-yard line. We're trying to get wide. Ellis inside the 5, trying to get to the end zone. He's diving, he's struggling, he's battling. Did he get there? Touchdown, Greyhounds.
Yes, sir.
An 8-yard run by Jerry Ellis puts the Hounds up 13-0.
Followed his blockers right up the field. They just exerted and kept going. They wore the inside of their defensive line out.
I agree. It was a good,
once we crossed that 50.
Good offensive series by Newport's offensive line.
It was. We took it up outside of the one outside run. That was up the gut.
70, Dalton Phillips in on the extra point team. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Hounds lead 14-0. Devontae McCoy also in there on there. I just want to try to name those kids who's on that extra point team.
I'm just excited. I can't tell you how much better we are in our kicking game this year than we were last year.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
I mean, just night and day. I mean, what's that?
No
9, 7, 8, 9 in a row. Now? Yeah.
That's
I mean, that's a big part of this game right here.
Yeah, and it's a big drive in the football game right there for the Hounds to carry it down here and put points on the board and make it a 14-0 lead.
And I like the speed up. Get them going because again, as bad as I hate to say it, they're short in numbers. And you can see some of them got their hands on their hips already, and we're still 8 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Well, when their team went out there, they're a little dejected that Walnut Ridge. If you're a Walnut Ridge guy, you said, boy, they need a spark right here. They need something. You know, you're going to kick it deep to that number 21, and he's one of those guys that can give you a spark.
I mean, they were given a gift a while ago with that so-called fumble,
right.
And they didn't do anything with it. And yeah, that's probably kind of hard on them.
To Kalen Fryer to kick again.
Need to stay in our lanes.
Ball's fielded at the 18. Ooh, and knocked out of bounds about the 20. Maybe the 21 will get the spot. That's a good job of kicking away from 21 and a good job of not kicking it out of bounds.
And, boy, he got sent out of bounds with that hit, and I can't tell whoever hit him went to the sideline so fast I couldn't tell who it was over there. In fact, he would turn sideways, I could get a number on him.
8:44 remaining here in the first half. The Hounds lead 14-0.
13, McCoy. Devontae McCoy.
Like him.
I was going to stay with him. He needed his recognition for that lick he laid.
Yes, sir. Had a baby, Big D. 1st and 10 from the 25. I thought it was the 20. Is that the 25? Here's the big guy, and the Hounds have great speed, and they have him tackled for a loss.
Great defensive read. I saw Neal come in there. Who made the initial?
Had to be O'Shea.
O'Shea come from the other side of the field. That's just, there's you can't defend that with that kind of speed.
Alberto Garcia in the secondary. And really playing a 5-man front.
Yeah, Tyler Linville's in there.
Quarterback to throw. And it is complete, and Jay Kratt will miss a tackle. Kid's still running.
Slung him around, thought he was slinging him to the ground, but kid stayed after it.
Let me tell you what, this is a big series here to, the one thing you don't want is to give Walnut Ridge any momentum right here. Where a kid can throw the football.
He definitely can.
And they got guys that can catch it. Now, if you get a little pressure and you're throwing off your heels or off your back, it's not quite as effective.
Exactly. And Big Durrell is back in the ball game. Deshaun, both of them up the gut there. They're coming at him.
7:35 to play in the quarter. Here comes pressure by the Hounds. Here's a nice throw, a little high. Intended receiver couldn't get high enough to make the reception, so that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. They're in Newport territory. We have a penalty flag at the 50, and they quickly mark it off to the 40, a 10-yard. I love how they did that. They called a penalty. They marked it off. Let's go. Let's play.
Exactly.
There's no need to call it. Let the press box look at it and then talk about it and then mark it off. And then the official come back over here by the press box again, hit the signal again. Good crew right here. Good
Alberto Garcia he come across that field 150 mile an hour chasing that quarterback. I had to go back and look just to see he was moving.
Hope he catches him this time.
I do too. He came a long way.
7:32 remaining here in the first quarter. 14-0 Hounds leaving. It's first down and 22 from Walnut Ridge's 40-yard line.
Coach ain't happy.
Yeah, I think the 25-second clock never got started, or the 25-second clock was about to run out, and Coach Treadway and Coach Fisher were not happy with that, so they have to use a timeout. Robert Turner in his new location at 2802 Stegall Road, 523-8780, financial advisor for Edward Jones. But, hey, more importantly, number 62 in your program and number 1 in your heart, Robert Turner, one of the guttiest football players I ever remember playing for the Newport Greyhounds. Just a kid that just got out there, and Brian, I don't know if you knew when he played, but he played, I can't even remember the years now, 2001, 02, along through there. But anyway, it's one of those kids that just gave everything he had on every play, and he was just one of those kids. I call him one of those Greyhound kids. Just wanted to play.
Motors always running.
Oh, just a good kid. Just want to get after folks, and boy, he'd get after you, no doubt about it.
Sound like he's talking about Ben Black too.
Ben Black could get after you. I guarantee you he would. Number 16, Ben Black.
Yep. Kobe, Deshaun, and Darrell all up front.
Give it to the big guy, and
all three of them got him.
Those three that you named.
All three of them got him. That'd have to be scary looking. Ain't got nowhere to go but down.
Second down and 22 to go from the 40-yard line. You expect these guys to try to throw the football here. Weir's pass is incomplete. Misses his intended receiver. Third down and 22. 6:57 remaining in the half. Hounds lead 14-0.
We didn't get a whole lot of pressure. He really threw the ball, later than he wanted to, but he didn't get set to make a good pass. Right. We did. He got away from our pursuit pretty, quicker.
On 3rd and 22, you got to try to get more than the 10 they've been trying to get right here. So this is one of those times if you could bring a little heat, you might have a little success because they're going to have to take more time to get down the field from their split receiver positions. And they don't. And we miss a tackle.
Now it's going to be a closer 4th down.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4th down and about 4. And Coach Hinsley wants a timeout to talk to his defense, and he's going to talk a little bit with the secondary about them playing so deep and playing off and trying to play with a little bit more aggression, and that's what we need right here.
Oh, yeah. Because he was wide open. We had too much of a cushion there to where you can spend. He ran out here 10, 15 yards and still threw it. The guy was wide open. He's running away from the pursuit that we were getting.
It'll be 4th and 5. The clock stops with 6:50 to play. And a reminder about Farmers Oil Corporation, who they're saluting the Greyhounds, and they'll salute you too if you want your gasoline pumped for you. If you just pull in and say, fill me up. That's all you got to do. Hand them your credit card. They'll run your credit card for you. You don't even have to get out of your car. It's not a full-service station, but they'll pump all your gasoline for you. They'll check your oil if you need to. They've got great service. You pull in, let them do all the work. Farmers Oil Corporation. Open to the general public. Drop by next time and you need some gas. You know where we're located. We're located at Malcolm and Highway 69. Farmers Oil Corporation open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 to 12 noon on Saturdays. Under new management, the Tank, Randy Courier, 4th down and 4. Here comes the heat. Heat is there. Quarterback scrambles, tries to run, and he does not get enough for the first down. He's knocked out of bounds well short of the first down. So it'll be a first down for the Newport Greyhounds going south.
6:45 to go. Now it's time to stick another one in the end zone.
You know, talking about Farmers Oil Corporation and Randy Currier, a dear friend of mine who I met at Boys State many, many years ago. We call him the Tank, big man and big, strong guy, and just a funny guy to be around. And next time you're in Farmers Oil, ask Benny, say, I want to meet the Tank. Big Randy Currier, good friend, good buddy. First down and 10 for the Hounds at the 42-yard line. There's the motion man that Brian talked about. And here's Jerry Ellis. Jerry Ellis trying to get wide, and he's going to be tackled for a loss.
Our motion man was out there too fast. He was, the last couple of weeks we've been getting that block of the guy that would come in and made that tackle.
That's Harper, big linebacker. Hounds will lose 2. 6:20 to play. Second down and 12. Don't block there. We almost clipped, but we didn't. Hounds are going to lose again.
They are so sure we're going to run the ball. We had a receiver out here uncovered. They're just that sure we're running.
Yeah, they're selling out, no doubt. Yeah, they're selling out. They won't sell out here on third down and long. The Hounds have to get to the Walnut Ridge 48-yard line, and they'll snap it from their own 33. Third down and near 20. Cash to throw. He's going to throw deep, and he overthrows everybody. So fourth down, and the Hounds will have to punt, leading 14-0 with 5:26 to play here in the first quarter. Give the Walnut Ridge defense a little credit there, stuffing the Hounds on their first 2 plays for losses.
They're giving a right side of our line fits. I mean, it's like I said, we had a guy uncovered because they put him on the end that he was blitzing. Need a good punt here.
Yeah, good snap, good punt. Good kick, fielded at the 38. And room to run up this sideline, a lot of room to run. This kid may go score. Finally brought down at the 20. Caught it on the run and kept running.
Thank goodness O'Shea stayed after the play.
Walnut Ridge again with a chance to stay right here in this football game if they can put points on the board. Come on, defense, let's go. Scrappy bunch. Coach Larry Treadway said they would play hard. First down and 10 from the 21 with 5:12 remaining. The Hounds leading 14-0. That's Harper across the 20, down to the 19, maybe the 18. A short gain.
Hard running young man right there.
Yes, he is.
He lowers it down and goes. He does not want to be tackled.
Yeah, he got 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Clock moving, 4:40 to play. .25-second clock down to 10 when they break the huddle every time. In trouble. Got to be a lineman downfield on that. Incomplete. Pretty good pressure by the Hounds. Good scrambling by the quarterback.
They put him in a position he didn't want to be in, and they had one that kind of floated out there and got open.
So third down and 7. They'll have a couple of chances to get their yardage that they need to gain for the first down near the 10-yard line, about the 11.
They've added additional blockers. If you watch them set up over here, over Durrell, and we moved Deshaun a little bit.
Played great by the Hound defense. Good containment. Julius Pruitt, 32. No gain on the play. Maybe lost a yard. It'll bring up 4th down now and at least 7.
Glad to see our guys staying home on plays like that.
4th down and 7, and can the Hound defense get off the field again? They're going to run some clock. Walnut Ridge is going to run clock here. Get it down to about 3:25 before they call timeout. 3:27 remaining in the half, 14-0. Walnut Ridge has a big play in the football game coming up right here.
Real big, and I don't agree with them taking the timeout because we were kind of on our heels a little bit. I would have went ahead and ran the play. And because we had a guy, a couple of our guys had their hands on their hips. That's a mean, and I'm breathing hard.
Yeah. Well, they want to make sure they've got the right play, and I'm sure they've worked all week and basically all year in one of those plays. Look, guys, sometimes we got to have 4th down and 7 down near the, inside the 20, and here's the play we got to run. We got to make sure, and you look at personnel, what Newport, how they line up during the course of the week, and study the films, and so normally they'll have a couple of plays that they'll run right here, and the biggest part about all of it is simply execution. You execute what you can, if you block and you throw and you catch, you get a 1st down. If you can't do that because the other team maybe does a better job than you do, then they execute it better than you did.
I guess I'm got a little bit advantage where he don't have. I've seen what's happened the last 4 weeks plus. That you give our defense a breather, they're pinning their ears back.
That's right. Good point. Excellent point.
Because them 3 in the center of the field, they're coming at you.
Well, let's see what happens. 4th down and 7. Quarterback rolls. He throws, and it is
out of bounds.
It is complete but out of bounds. He did catch it. It was out of bounds. The Hound defense holds again.
They did. He got a great pass off, just a little bit wide. But we had good pressure, pursuit, making him run. But again, 4th down in the Hounds. The defense holds.
Boy, I'd like to see the Hounds pop one here. 3:21 to play in the half, 14-0 in favor of the Greyhounds.
I'm kind of surprised we hadn't got a little separation on our receivers against this group as fast as we've been all year.
Hounds are going to get nothing there, maybe one, Jordan Neal.
Jerry Ellis and Jordan hadn't got free like they have been.
Well, we keep pounding inside, and hope we can break it in there. These guys are daring us to run the football outside or to throw the football. They're daring us to. Trying to get outside. Got a block. Here's Jordan Neal. Jordan Neal 30. Jordan Neal 40. He's at the 50. One man to beat, and he's knocked out of bounds. And now they're going to call that one back for a block in the back at the 21-yard line on the Hounds.
Wasn't even part of the play. That penalty kills me. It just kills me.
Well, the Hounds had a big one. They broke a big one. But they're going to mark off 10 big ones from there, and it'll move it back to the 12-yard line. And that's a huge, huge call in the football game. I guess we did, or they'd have not. Wouldn't have called it. Who knows? 2:39, and it's 2nd down, and about 17 maybe.
Hoxie.
Yeah, or Minturn. Jerry Ellis beside Cash Forrester. Jerry Ellis over the top of the pile. Dragged down from behind as he crossed the 20 and went to the 22 on 2nd down. So it's going to be 3rd down. And about 7.
A little more manageable.
From the 21-yard line. You don't want to get one picked. 1:52, clock moving with the Hounds leading 14-0. That's across the middle, and that should be complete for the Hounds.
There again, they're still trying to take it away like they did on that one play.
Well, no, that's a catch by Tekalen. There's no doubt about it. Doesn't matter who came up with that ball.
Are you kidding
Oh, no,
me?
you got to be kidding me.
Are you kidding? That's twice now.
Ooh, my goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. I don't know about that one.
Absolutely horrible. Horrible.
No doubt the Hound receiver had that football on the ground. And I'm going to tell you what, if they don't reverse this, they're going to miss it. That is a completion. The kid was down on the ground. There's no doubt that is a Newport Greyhound first down in Newport Greyhound football. Thank you, sir. They got together and got it corrected.
Yeah, they missed the first one, but they got that one right.
There was no doubt that was a reception for the Hounds. No doubt about it. Dawson Cook.
Dawson Cook. No. I tell you, it wasn't Dawson Cook. It was number 12. Quavion.
Now Coach Treadway wants to talk about it. He's asking. Penalty flag for what? The flag is at the 18-yard line. It was thrown by the referee after they changed the call and the referee went back to his position. Something was said, maybe. So no flag. Must have just dropped it. First down and 10 with 1:42 to go, and the Hounds are at the 30. Ellis. To the 35. Here is a late flag from the referee. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Greyhounds. Don't know what that's for. But it's a silly time to get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty and inexcusable. It was not a personal foul. It was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And those are the things what kill drives.
I'm not liking the way this is going right now.
Well, the Hounds want a timeout to try to, first of all, calm the game, slow the game down a little bit, try to get together. Obviously, one of our kids said something to one of their kids. He had to, or said something. You can't lose your cool in that situation. You've got to remain calm because you've put yourself, that penalty has put the offense in a very, very unfortunate situation. It's going to be first down and 20 as opposed to first down and 10.
And I know it's a homer, but the white hat threw it from 25 yards away because he's on this side of the field.
Yeah, I don't know what he saw or what he heard, but obviously he heard something. Normally when that happens, when you hear something, you get more than one flag.
Exactly. That's what, I mean, I don't know. He couldn't. Either a push, shove, hit, something. Because that far away, he didn't hear it.
It'd be a personal foul if you do that. But it has to. If you're pushing or shoving, it's a personal foul.
Yeah.
So unsportsmanlike conduct is usually your mouth running. Second down and 20, they say. Is it first and 20 or second and 20? I guess it is second and 20. Nobody covering one of our receivers out here. Jerry Ellis trying to get wide. Jerry Ellis cuts back against the grain. Keep running forward, Jerry. Pretty good gain across the 25 to the 28-yard line. Boy, and Walnut Ridge just trying to strip that
the ball.
Football.
That's all they practice, I think, strip the ball.
That's good defense. Third down and 2. Jerry, you got to get upfield. Got to get us a first down here. He's short.
No, we were 3rd and 12.
Oh, yes, 3rd and 12. Excuse
penalty.
me. I think it was 3rd and 2. That's right. Yeah, 3rd and 12. My bad. We'll punt. Let the clock run. We'll wait till it's set the 25-second clock. Hounds can run it down to 15 seconds before they call timeout. Walnut Ridge playing the Hounds off their feet right here. Pretty good game plan by the Bobcats. Football game brought to you by Ben Black's Used Cars. You want to sell your car, your truck, your boat, your four-wheeler, give Ben a call at 512-8429. You can check out some of his used inventory at 2600 Doyle Street. Give Ben a call. And remember about George Kell Motor Company. You know their new location at exit 85 at Newport. They bring you the player of the game at the end of the broadcast. And in the Subway Coaches Show, Mark Heisley will join us at the end of the contest. We have 15 seconds to go. The Hounds to punt. And the ball game is brought to you by the White River Area Agency on Aging, who give help with assisted living and affordable housing. They have certified home care assistants working directly under a registered nurse. If you need their services or know someone who does, please give them a call at 870-523-4982. And Sam's Diner, plate lunches all during the week, Monday through Friday. Chicken fried steak spaghetti on Monday, meatloaf grilled ham on Tuesday, Wednesday's hamburger steak and Mexican chicken, Thursday breaded pork chops and barbecue pulled pork and roast beef and chicken and dressing on Friday. Sam's Diner in the yellow building on 2nd Street. Good snap, good kick right here. Need to have some good coverage. This kid had a great return a while ago. That one is blocked. And Walnut Ridge will have great field position with 8 seconds to go. And the ball at the 17-yard line. The Bobcats could cut the lead in half right here. They'll get 1 and possibly 2 plays. Depends on how fast the plays go. So with 8 seconds and Walnut Ridge from their own 18. Quarterback down, out, and down, and he throws, and he's got a man, and it is tipped and incomplete. 2.9 to play. They'll get 1 more shot.
Good coverage by Dawson.
Absolute great coverage.
He had a better chance to knock it down or catch it than the receiver did.
So this is the last play of the half, barring a defensive penalty. 21 will split out.
Just now start play clock.
Quarterback throws end zone, and it is incomplete. Great try by Walnut Ridge, but the Hound defense holds, and the Newport Greyhounds will go in at a 14-0 lead.
And we hurt ourselves a few times, and things didn't turn out like we wanted to, but, I'd rather be up 14-0 than down 14-0.
Hey, it's a quality football team that's undefeated. The Hounds lead 14-0. Second half action is next. Second half is here, Brian Prince. The Hounds will get the football. And in a football game, you look back on the first half, just barring our frustration with, those 2 calls for the penalty or whatever with the officials. But anyway, Walnut Ridge, pretty sound football team.
They have hung in here. A thing I'm going to talk about is we've added 2 more quarters to the scoreless.
There you go.
But, things we need to look at here in the second half is we got to watch our specialty teams. They run 2 pretty good ones back on us. We have to secure the football. And unlike me at the end of the second quarter, they better maintain composure.
Yeah, no doubt. And also,
the fan came out in me, dude.
You got to hang on to that football because these guys are ripping, they're scraping, and they're stripping. They're going to kick short right here like an onside kick, so we got to be ready. They're going to onside kick it. And the Hounds have got to catch it. And Walnut Ridge got
out of bounds. Out of bounds.
Yeah, no, that's their ball.
No, he caught it out of bounds, though. Was he in?
Newport just let it fall between 2 defenders and decided not to It's just good execution on Walnut Ridge, and they come out and they kick an onside kick, and it's a huge play in this football game. Your whole second half preparation in the dressing room, you have to all of a sudden switch. So you got to switch gears and say, okay, I know here's what we're going to do offensively, blah, 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 blah. Now you got to go, well, let's do defense. Same thing on those guys. They're thinking their defense was going to be out there. Now the offense is, so we're equal. Let's play ball. First down and 10, but a mistake in the kicking game there. You knew what they were going to do, the way they were lined up, but we didn't bring enough guys up. Anyway, we'll do better next week.
Last thing I said before we kicked off, we got to have specialty teams play the game.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. Hammer down. We got 2 quarters to play. We're up 14-0, and I'm glad we're up. Here's the big tailback. He's going to get some room, some yardage. Harper will get about 6. That's a good first down play for those guys.
Sure is. Again, we tried to arm tackle in the backfield, and he stiff-armed us, put us to the ground, and we got into the second level before we got our guys there to make the tackle.
Yeah, big, strong kid there. It's McCoy and Samaniego, Anderson, and Hardiman. Hounds are there again. Not much there for the big running back. Luke Samaniego there first. Short gain of any, maybe 1. 3rd down and 4 coming up. Hound defense still playing well and hard.
Yep, stayed in their lanes, made good tackles, got him down.
Can't relax on either one of these next 2 plays.
And that's a fact.
3rd and a long 4 from the 34-yard line. Maybe only 3 to go. Darrell Hardiman is there, and he says, you're not going to go anywhere. Darrell Hardiman with a big-time play.
Yep, busted right up the center, wrapped him up and took him down. He was not taking any chances.
A loss of a yard back to the 35 brings up 4th down and 4 here. 4th and 4, Walnut Ridge looks as though they're going to go as opposed to punt. They're talking about it. And I think they'll go long count. Maybe not. They'll have to break out of the huddle before 10 seconds. 25-second clock is at 8, so they are going to go for it.
Just watch the ball and don't jump.
Reverse. First down. Yes. Little double handoff in the backfield. Got Newport's defense going in one direction. And that's a first down for the Bobcats on 4th down. A huge 4th down and 4 play, and the Bobcats convert.
Yeah, he used one of the smaller guys on the field to kind of Reggie Fish-like, kind of hit him underneath there and hand it off a second time.
So it's first down for the Bobcats at the 27-yard line. Kid just run hard. We hit him. We had him hit at the 25, and he moves it down to the 20, or at least to the 21. Let's say down to the 21-yard line.
There's no quitting him.
No, and he gets 5 on first down, and that's too much.
We're just
maybe 6.
We're making good initial contact. One person's just not bringing him down, and we're trying at the legs.
2nd down and 4 for Walnut Ridge, trying to cut this lead in half with 9:03 to play in the 3rd quarter. 14-0 in favor of the Greyhounds. See what Walnut Ridge can do. It's a low snap, and the quarterback's running this way, and he's got a lot of room to run before he's knocked out of bounds at the 14-yard line. And that's enough for another Walnut Ridge first down, so they're really knocking on the door here. Yeah. Sam Nicholson Farms supporting Greyhound athletics for over 4 generations, and more on the way. The Nicholson Family Farm. Glass Plus, located at 1110 Highway 367 North, handling residential, commercial, and automotive glass. 523-3505. Walnut Ridge going fast. So guy runs inside the 5, and he's down to the 3-yard line, maybe the 2. And the Hound defense has no answer.
He's just running hard. He's getting wide away from our big guys. We got some fresh ones coming in right now.
Yeah, Luke Harper's the big running back. He's got it down to the 3-yard line.
Deshaun and Darrell going out for a breath.
Here we go outside, and that's going to be a touchdown for Walnut Ridge. So Walnut Ridge takes advantage of the onside kick that they recovered and drive it the short distance for the touchdown that cuts the lead to 14-6 with 8:29 to play, and they made it look very, very easy against our defense right then.
Yeah, they strapped a saddle on that big boy, and he just crammed it down our throat. We have to have help on that initial hit. We're getting the initial hit. We just can't get him down.
Walnut Ridge to go for 2 here to try to cut the lead to 6. See, we thought the Hounds were going to have the football to start the third quarter, but we don't get our hands on it because of the miscue in the kicking game. Same play, and this kid's in there easily.
Yeah, got a big-time block on Tyrell Fryer. He thought he had him. Guy cracked back on him.
Well, you know that these guys are going to come back and try to kick the same way that they did the first time, and we got to have some guys up here.
They want to catch the ball.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can't be afraid of it. Well, it was just a perfect kick. He kicked it right over our first front line, but our second line was a few yards off, and it's a second line guy's ball. The second line's got to come up and catch that ball. But, hey, Walnut Ridge comes out the second half right here and puts points on the board. We got a football game on our hands. The Hounds and the Bobcats. Walnut Ridge with some great adjustments offensively at halftime to work against this Newport defense. Now it becomes a chess match. Yeah, you got to have somebody up here above the 45. Yeah.
Neal comes in, fills that spot.
Well, they're going to kick it over 6's head. They tried to.
Number 7 led with his helmet.
And the Hounds are going to have the football right there. First down and 10 from the 47-yard line, and their offense has got to get to Jennings. Our offense has got to get to going right here, Brian.
Exactly. We need to we did real good the second score when we strapped it in and put it right up behind our linemen. We drove it right down the center of the field.
It's Linville and Emery on the right side.
All right, folks, let's give that Bobcat defense some love.
For the Hound offensive line. Jordan Neal trying to get wide. Looking for a little running room. Short gain. He's going to get 5 or 6 maybe.
Good hard run.
Yeah, we're just handing the ball off and trying to get to the corner. But that's a good positive play on first down there of at least 5 for the Hounds. We'll take that every time.
Yes, sir.
Into Walnut Ridge territory down to the 49-yard line. Hounds are going to be penalized for illegal procedure, which will nullify the 5-yard gain.
5 yards, repeat second down.
I guess we had a 4-yard gain because now we got second down and 11. Hounds still going to run the same play that they had called. I heard a whistle. Here.
It bounced up off the ground.
Yeah, there was a whistle out here.
Folks, waiting for the call on the field. Folks, looks like they're going to bring that back and call that an incomplete pass.
I never saw any indication other than I did hear a whistle.
But that is going to bring up a Greyhound third down.
Well, what are they thinking it was?
Third down now and 11 yards to go for the Hounds. Let's get back to doing what we do best, and let's get us a first down here. Hounds trying to run a little quick screen.
Let's get that defense.
Straight ahead, Jordan Neal. Jordan Neal running for a first down, and he's got it there and hanging on to the football. They pull his helmet off. Pretty good on 3rd down and 11, run it right up the middle and get you 12.
Second and third effort's what got that first down. I mean, that's hard running.
Right now in this football game is when you've got to have second, third efforts. You got to have that want to. You got to have the will. You got to have the want to get it in. You got to be able to want to whip that guy across from you. We got to have a little spunk about us right here. They say short of the first down, so 4th down and inches. Thought he had plenty for the first down, but 4th down and inches in a big play for the Hounds. This is a momentum play in the football game. Jerry Ellis we're going to get penalized for blocking in the back. Hounds make enough yardage. We have the first down, but let's see what the penalty flag is. We have enough for the first down, but the flag's on the 41-yard line. Who's the flag against? Larry Treadway's right in helping the officials, and surely to goodness, and no offense to my good friend Larry, but surely they can get it handled without Larry being in the huddle with the officials. Here is some discussion, and still discussion with Coach Larry Treadway, and I don't know why the officials are discussing it with Larry as opposed to letting everybody know what happened.
First down.
No, so they call holding on the Greyhounds, and they still give us a first.
All right, folks, that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Sorry, a 10-yard penalty. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Greyhounds.
The penalty flag was at the 41-yard line. It should only go back to the 49, so they've marked off more than what they should have. So it's going to be a punting situation for the Hounds. I don't know that they got.
But it was a first down and then the hold.
It had to be a dead ball foul, but he didn't call it dead ball. But he motioned first down, Newport ball. He signaled first down for Newport, and then the holding call after the play is what it has to be. So we'll take that. I think a big break for the Hounds. So now the whole Walnut Ridge sideline gets involved with the officials here.
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Well, you make the call, you explain it to them one time, and now we've got to explain it to somebody else. I don't blame Coach Treadway. I heard Larry say, well, explain it to him what you just did.
Well, he's the head coach, though.
Anyway, I think we get a break. We got the ball first down and 10, and now more discussion. I really think the guys don't know what to do. But they're going to give Newport the ball first down and 10. From the 47-yard line in Walnut Ridge territory.
All right, folks, we're taking Greyhound possession, first and 10.
Walnut Ridge is fired up. And let me tell you, these guys, the Hounds have continued offensively to take the football on a handoff, and they try to hit up inside, then the play goes outside. And Walnut Ridge's strength of their defense is leaning towards the outside. So 2nd down and 11 for the Hounds, and Cash to throw. And that ball is caught by Quavion, and Quavion fumbles the football out of bounds. Boy, got popped. Fumbled it at the 49, and they mark it at the 48. Maybe the 49. They do mark it at the 49. It's a complete pass, but Quavion took a hit. Give these kids from Walnut Ridge, man, they're tough defensively.
That they are. They are playing hard. But I'm glad to see us kind of throw the ball out here and see if we can't get into some space.
All right, folks, let's have
I'd like to see it over the top now.
Well, it's 3rd down and 8 from the 49-yard line. 6:26 remaining in the third quarter. 14-8 is our score. The Hounds over Walnut Ridge. Walnut Ridge with the momentum as we speak. Cash to throw, and it is complete. That's O'Shea to the 40, and finally dragged out of bounds over there at about the 38-yard line. Great toss. Cash had the presence of mind to get rid of the ball at the right moment.
Yep, and a good pass on the money. Good pass, good catch, exactly.
Hounds wanting to go quickly. Trip sets to the right. Single running back left. Pretty good first down play there. Down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of at least 3.
Jordan Neal on the carry for the Greyhounds.
Yep, up the middle. 5 or 6 yards. No, they backed us up a little. We got, 3 would you call it?
Yeah, 2nd down and 7. Here's a big play. Here's Jordan Neal. First down, Hound. This is one of those want-to drives. You just got to want to. You just got to want to win. You got to want to win the next play.
You're exactly right. Get in behind that offensive line.
Let's go, Hound. You got to want to win the next play. First down and 10 from the 23, maybe the 22. Keep running. Jordan, penalty flag. From the referee. And the officials have suddenly become a part of the game.
Yeah, we spoke too soon earlier.
Yeah. They had stayed out of the game for the most part. Now they've become part of the game. And now you got to overcome those penalties. Yep. But I do like how they call it, get it marked off. I like that about them.
Well, they struggled a little bit ago.
Well, they marked off. Thought holding was 10.
I guess on the spot of the foul.
Got a man wide open if we can catch it. Overthrown.
Boy,
pretty good call, though. Pretty good call there.
Yeah, I like the call. Great call.
5:23 to play in the quarter. The Hounds. I like the call because it loosens your secondary up a little bit. Whether you catch it or not, it loosens your secondary.
Exactly. I like it.
2nd down and 22, they say.
I wouldn't be afraid to run it again because we done proved we can run past him.
Jerry Ellis, 30. We just can't get to the corner, and that's because of good defense by Walnut Ridge.
Yep, they gang tackled, made us cut back up.
Zane Watkins in
All right, folks, let's let that defense hear it.
for Alex Emery on 3rd down and about 18. The referee is going to say that Newport was in motion, and we were.
All right, folks, looks like this is going to be a false start on the Greyhounds. They're bringing back 5 yards. Still 3rd down.
Always said when you have no play,
Let's hear it for that Bobcat.
why are you moving? Why are you going? Because you have nowhere to go.
That's right.
It's not like I got to go this way to handle my assignment. Hounds 3rd down and a chunk. At least 23. Pressure. Throws to nobody.
All right, folks. That was Wesley Green with the quarterback.
Hounds have completely,
So throw that ball away. That's going to bring up Greyhound 4th down.
because of the penalty, had to get out of their offense. And now a punting situation. And remember, we had one blocked earlier.
Sure did. I'm wondering if Jerry Ellis is banged up a little bit more than
Could be.
we thought, because he's not played a whole bunch.
Slow down, ball. We kicked it too far. Kicked it into the end zone, so it'll be an effective 15-yard punt because line of scrimmage was at the 35. They didn't have anybody deep. That's one of those times where you got to kick it to the sideline because you have nobody there. But anyway.
Yeah, he just want to make sure he didn't get it blocked.
Absolutely. Well, they had no pressure coming. They were not in the block. They were in regular defense. They were thinking that the Hounds were going to
try to fake them.
Fake it. So Walnut Ridge's offense is back on the field, and the Hounds could not stop them the last drive. 4:25 to play here in the third quarter. We lead 14-8. Can the Hound defense regain that form they had in the first half? There's some holding, and they don't call it. Boy, and that's just good, tough running right there. And a late flag comes in. And who's that on? Look like the Hounds hit late. And that's going to cost the Hounds some real estate. Hounds are unraveling mentally here. All right, let's get our act together here, guys, and put a stop on defensively. You want to play hard, you want to play aggressive, but you want to play smart.
Exactly. You got to play a clean game.
So 1st down and 10 for Walnut Ridge, moving the football again. Ball at the 46-yard line in Greyhound territory. And the Hounds don't have an answer for the big guy,
All right, folks, let's rally him on.
Luke Harper. Coming this way again. Harper for at least 4.
Hey, we got one guy to get him down. That's a good tackle because it's been taken 3 and 4.
Got issues with chronic pain. Pain management is now being offered at the Newport Diagnostic Medical Clinic. Dr. Galopoli, international pain management physician, is available to conduct procedures and offer supervised medication regimens for patients experiencing chronic pain. He's taking appointments now. Physician referral. Give him a call at 262-6155. Another short gain, but a positive gain by Walnut Ridge. The Bobcats just with a ton of momentum, still trailing in the football game 14-8.
Kobe McCoy made a good tackle there.
It's 3rd down and about 4. When they run Harper left, they're holding out here on the corners. Third down and 4 from the 47-yard line. Oh, it's a little quick toss pass. It's incomplete, and a 4th down play coming up by Walnut Ridge. What will the Bobcats do?
I think Darrell got his hands on that a little bit.
He may have.
He was walking around showing his hands.
The Bobcats look like they're going to punt. They faked a punt earlier. All right, it's a great job by the defense, getting their composure back. Make sure that there's not a fake here. Kick is an end over end and get out of the way, let it hit, and we'll take it wherever it goes out of bounds. 1st down and 10 for the Hounds at their own 26-yard line, and give the Newport defense a hand again.
Exactly. That was a good stand there because they had their back. That momentum was against them. Now get these sticks set and go play our offense. 2:39 to go in this third quarter. 14-8. Newport still on top.
A little draw play there. That's Jordan for a short gain to the 29. But that's a pretty good play on first down, get us at least 3.
Running off that left side of that line.
Second down and 7. Jerry Ellis just needs to hit up in the hole. He's hitting the hole there, and then he's trying to look for a little space as opposed to maybe just running hard. But let me tell you what, the yardage has been tough to gain here for the Hounds in recent offensive possessions. Third down and 3 for the Hounds with 1:44 remaining in the third, and this becomes a huge play.
Big play. Big play.
Bobby T in the football game. Bobby T, first down. Like the way Bobby T went up there, he kind of got stopped at the line of scrimmage, found him a hole back to the right side, and cut it up in there for the first down. I like the way that kid runs the football.
I do too. He kind of hid behind his blocker there, let it open up, and shot through the hole and got that first down. Fresh set of legs. We know what he's capable of doing.
Bobby T, hang on to the ball. Atta baby. Good positive offensive play from the 38 up to the 44-yard line, and the Hounds to go fast with 1:08 to play in the third quarter. We lead 14-8. Bobby T. Bobby T, tough yardage across the 50, and that's enough for a Newport Greyhound first down. Down to the 49-yard line goes Bobby T. Smith.
He's coming in saying, Coach, I want to play, I want to run.
Well, from the scrimmage game on, I saw that kid, and I said, that kid runs the football hard. Come on, Bobby T. Come on, Bobby T. Come on, Bobby T. Hang on to the ball. Atta baby. He gets 9 there.
Running hard up the gut.
Here comes Joe Brodus.
Oh.
Bobby T. Now Brodus. Here's Brodus, first down and more. Atta boy, Brodus.
Big Joe coming running hard.
Hounds have a little momentum. The Hounds are excited. Let's get up to the football and go. No penalties here, guys. No penalties.
Falling in over there behind Deshaun and Zane.
First down and 10 from the 32. Brodus gets hit behind the line of scrimmage and drives forward for a gain, a short gain of 3. Tough yardage by Joe Brodus.
He put that head and shoulder down and went.
Second down and 7, and will the Hounds get a playoff? 6 seconds, 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Hounds do get it off. Here comes Joe Brodus. He's hit in the backfield, and hold on, he's still running. He's at the 30 and to the 29-yard line. He'll get a yard when he should have lost 4. Great running by Joe Brodus, and the quarter ends will change ends. Make sure that there's no penalty.
Yep.
No flag. There are no flags. We played 3. The Hounds lead 14-8. And the football game, the boosters, Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, Auto, Home, Life, Business Renters. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Located at 1400 Malcolm Avenue. Mark Manning Shelter Insurance. B&T Battery, the battery guys, handling all types of batteries. They do sales and service on golf carts too. Come see the battery guys or call 523-2758 B&T Battery. Lou Allen and Company. Taxes and tax preparation, planning, accounting services. You needed some management, some consulting service, or payroll. They represent 3 generations of Greyhounds down at 407 Walnut Street. Call us at 870-523-6764. John Miner Jr. Crop Insurance. John Jr.'s phone number is 501-207-3323. Or call Deborah at the office at 523-8909. The Doyle Farms, the Doyle Family Farms, saluting the Newport Greyhounds. The Doyle family is extremely involved in our Greyhound program from Pee Wee to senior high Hounds. Go Hounds from the Doyle family. So the Hounds on the move here, ball down to the 29-yard line. Third down and 6. Jordan Neal back into the game. Just Got to blow 4, 5, 6 plays. Got a good rest. Hounds are definitely in 4-down territory. Long count, and they do jump. Or did we jump out here? The flag came from the official nearest the Walnut Ridge sideline. Offsides against those guys. So instead of 3rd and, oh, man.
Folks, that's going to be an offset penalty on both teams.
Offsetting.
You can't have that in that situation. But anyway, here we go. First play of the fourth quarter, 3rd down and 7. Jordan Neal, near a first down. Good, tough running right up the middle.
Great second and third effort, David.
It's a want-to thing right here. Do the Hounds want to score? Do we want to whip that guy in front of us? We'll see. Come on, Hounds. 11:51 to play in the football game. We lead 14-8. Walnut Ridge, a heck of a football team. Here is Cash Forrester. Cash Forrester to the 10. Hang on to the football and cashes down to the 5-yard line. What a fake. Everybody thought Jordan Neal had it, and Cash Forrester with a fake, and the quarterback run to the left side, and that's Cash down inside the 10 to near the 5-yard line.
He got his 15 yards last week, and I think he got his 15 right then.
What a great call by John Bradley. We just kept hammering that play and hammering that play and hammering that play, and finally Cash pulled it.
He's not fleet of foot, but he got down there and kept after it.
Bobby T back into the football game. Bobby T straight ahead, not going to get a lot there. We had it at the 5, or maybe the 6 is where they put it. We're still at the 6. Well, they move us, can't tell. 5, I guess. Hounds, not a must-score situation, but it sure would ease a little tension. Joe Brodus. Joe Brodus up inside, and he's not going to get much either. Boy, Walnut Ridge just controlling the defensive, our offensive line with their guys up front. So it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. Can the Hounds, we got 2 downs to punch it in right here.
Exactly.
Going to run it over here behind Darrell and Deshaun. Get in there, Brodus. Get in there, Brodus. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
Touchdown,
yes.
Greyhounds.
Joe Brodus.
And I guarantee you that young man is smiling.
Good kid. Boy, the Hounds took an opportunity there and put together a marvelous drive. Sometimes you just got to bow your neck and say, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take it down there and score.
And with the numbers that we have versus what they have, this should be our quarter. We should be imposing our will.
Hounds elect to go for 2, up by 12. What a beautiful reception by Jay Kratt, and a dart from our young sophomore quarterback, Cash Forster, a dart.
You practice it, practice it. They just executed it.
Absolutely. Great drive by the Hounds. The Hounds go up 22-8 and a little breathing room. Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware. We're more than a building center. Paint, carpet, Carhartt clothing to go along with everything you need for building projects, from minor repairs to major renovations. Think Ace is the place. Highway 367 north of Newport, the Churchman family. Iberia Bank, located at 200 Olivia Drive here in Newport, offering all types of banking services. Billy Keating and all the crew say good luck to Mark Hansley and the Newport Greyhounds. Iberia Bank, 523-3611. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And Howard's Glass, Rick Bass has carried on the tradition of Howard Bass of quality glass, door and window needs. Howard's Glass Company, in the location at 367 North. Don't forget the Subway Coaches Show, brought to you by Walmart Supercenter Subway. The Sampsons and Kell Motors bring you the player of the game at the end of the contest. Hounds leading 22-8. And we kick it to the stud. And he's at the 20. And he's hitting down right there, and a great hit by Joe Brodus.
Make a touchdown, come back out and make the tackle.
Joe Brodus.
That's right, sophomore.
I said that's Joe Brodus. Way to go, Joe.
Guarantee you,
Come on,
smiling.
defense. Julius Pruitt.
All right, defense, let's do it again.
O'Shea Pruitt, Deshaun Durrell, McCoy, Samaniego, Neal, Garcia. Here's the big guy looking for yardage. Doesn't get a lot there. Pretty good job by Deshaun. Great sportsmanship by these Newport guys when that kid goes down. They're always lifting him up. And
front four did a great job.
yes, they did.
Great job.
And we got a shoe issue, and we'll have a real quick timeout.
That touchdown was a major momentum swing.
Yes, it was.
I mean, we took it. How far was it?
I don't remember.
It took time off the clock.
Yes, sir, it did that, and I'm thrilled to death that we scored. 2nd down and 8. Come on, defense. Body 8 in the game. They're going to call interference on the Hounds, and I think we did. They'll bring
I'll take it, yeah.
Bring it back to the line of scrimmage and mark off 15 yards.
But he run right past us.
Well, he ran past the corner, and the corner's got, I think, maybe help from the safety over the top. I don't know, but he did run right past the corner. Go back to the line of scrimmage, which was about the 34-yard line. Bring it up to the 49. Or 10-yard, I guess. I don't know the rules. It should be enough for a first down for Walnut Ridge. 1st down and 10 on an incomplete pass and interference penalty. 9:28 to play in the ball game. 22-8 our score. These kids at Walnut Ridge won't quit, I promise you. Pretty good team defense that time. Swarming defense by the Hounds.
Yep, slowed him down enough to get the cavalry coming.
Harper is a load, I can assure you.
Difference of weeks. This time last week, I was on my way home, David.
Yeah, in time.
In time.
Yeah, the
It
game
was 8:40 over last week, and we were shutting her down.
2nd down and 7 from the 47. Hounds are there, tackle, and we do.
Deshaun got him stopped.
Durrell also there. 3rd down and 7 coming up.
Everybody play in their lanes, stay in their lanes, and we'll be in good shape. Just can't let them get behind us.
Hounds lead 22-8 in this football game. There's 8 minutes and 10 seconds to play. It's Newport and Walnut Ridge. 3rd down and 7 from the 48 in Walnut Ridge territory. Overload Walnut Ridge here. Look for the quarterback run this way. Quarterback scrambles. He throws, and it is complete for a first down. Hounds overloaded and didn't have enough guys. Walnut Ridge overloaded to one side. Just a pretty good toss and catch. Easy play for Walnut Ridge. First down. Here come the Bobcats. 7:52 to play in the game.
It's just, that's just so predictable when you're up here seeing it. What's fixing to happen?
Sure. A lot easier up here. To Kalen Fryer back in the game at his left cornerback position. Dawson Cook at the other corner. Here's 21. He'll get 3.
Taken down by Jordan Neal for the Greyhounds.
Jordan Neal, among others, for the Hounds.
Second down.
Yeah, let's give him 2. Second down and 8. Clock moving, clock.
They have just a slow-moving offense. They're pointing and, where they're going, where they want their blocks. It's just in like slow motion.
And been effective for them.
Yeah.
Boy, quarterback got leveled. Samaniego, he got leveled.
Not sure what this flag is.
Flag holding on who over here on this side? Boy, that's a cheap one over here. Going to call it to Kalen for holding.
Oh.
Boy, isn't that something?
Oh.
Now that's what you call a little home cooking right in front of the Walnut Ridge bench.
Dude, they got to be miserably full by now.
Wow. Here we go, Hounds. Let's go. 6:48 to play. We got to play. First down and 10. Ball at the 30-yard line. Quarterback took one heck of a hit.
Yeah, he'll remember that one in the morning.
I hope he remembers it for the rest of the evening. Hounds have got to stop Big 21 here. Reverse.
Folks, that's Colin Phillips fighting his way to that line.
Big gain of at least 4,
That's going to bring up the Bobcats second down.
maybe 5. Give him 5, second down and 5. Ball at the 25.
6:26, continuing to run in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback throws. Complete back shoulder throw and catch and complete to the 14-yard line. Great execution by the Bobcats. First down and 10, and the Bobcats won't go away. Mark McGoy Family Farms, proud to be a part of the great Greyhound tradition, and Ryan McGoy teaming up with Mom and Dad, saluting the Greyhounds.
Durrell's kind of urging them on out there, being a senior.
Ball around 14.
Nothing there. Maybe a loss.
Luke Samaniego, great pursuit, great tackle.
Our thoughts and prayers with the John Purdy family, one of the great names in Newport history, passing away this week. Mr. John Purdy at Purdy's Flowers and Gifts. It's still called Purdy's Flowers and Gifts, and I would assume that it will always be Purdy's Flowers and Gifts. A loss of 3, second down and 13 from the 18. That is almost intercepted by Kalen.
It's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up the Bobcat third down.
Correction, make it Tydrell.
Had real good coverage.
So third down coming up. Great coverage by the secondary and pretty good job of rush by the Hound defensive line. Third down, 13 to go.
They're still playing hard, but they are running on fumes.
5:20 to play in the football game. Hounds leading 22-8.
All right, folks, let's rally for them.
Power side to the right side. That's where all the receivers will be. Weir to throw. He throws deep, and it is caught, but out of bounds. Yep, you can see it plainly here. He was out of bounds. But it was a great toss and a pretty good catch.
I'm glad it wasn't close.
from Weir to Harper. No, he was a step out.
Yeah.
Full step. So 4th down and 13. Can the Hound defense stop again? We have been successful on many 4th down occasions this year. This is game 5. Can the Hounds do it one more time? Obviously, at this stage, a big play. Coach Hansley tried to get a timeout. He finally got the timeout. Coach Hansley ran 30 yards from one end to the other. He saw something that he didn't like from a matchup standpoint. He recognized something over there. Might have been something Coach Reynolds had hollered down at him, but they got the timeout quickly because it looked like we were thinking, we're not prepared for this play.
And he's fast.
Yeah, he's pretty fast down there, wasn't he?
He was moving fast.
And he was hollering from, I could hear him up here, timeout, 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 timeout. So we get the timeout to maybe reset the defense. You know these guys are going to throw the football. You don't think it's going to be anything like a halfback pass. You know the quarterback is going to want to scramble. He's going to want to scramble, and you would think want to scramble to the wide side of the field, but that's his offside. He's a right-handed quarterback. This is one of those situations where you might want to roll right, throw back left. You have to be prepared for anything on 4th down, 13 or 14. The scoreboard shows 14. There's 5:12 to play in the game. Hounds lead 22-8. And a possession down for sure on 4th down.
Game-changing down.
Oh, no doubt about it.
We can hold them. We can let their out of it.
Big crowd by Walnut Ridge. What a good place to play football. Good view up here. Appreciate Larry Treadway and all his hospitality. Here we go. Two receivers right, one left. Hounds are after the quarterback. He throws way deep out of the end zone. Tremendous pressure by the Hounds. Samaniego among others, Deshaun Anderson. And the Hound defense, again, phenomenal in getting off the field on 4th down.
We had 3 guys up the gut at the quarterback, and we had 3 covering the one deep. We had that covered well.
So let's see if the Hounds can put together some offensive first downs here. Positive plays, no penalties.
Keep the clock running. Deshaun is just fast up the
Yes,
gut.
he is.
I mean, he comes off the ball so fast. I mean, he's just almost unblockable.
5:05 to play in the football game. The Hounds need first downs. Ellis, hang on to the ball. Big gain going on the right side.
Picking his way up for about, 9, 10?
He's close to a first down, depending on the spot. They'll spot him a little short of that, I think. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Hounds look like they want to go fast, and do we want to run some of the 25-second clock? Apparently not. It's at 20. Ellis, first down. We hadn't seen the Hounds go fast this year until this game, but I like the running fast. I don't know if this is the time to do it, but
we've utilized 4 running backs tonight. I mean,
yes, we have.
Yes. And at the right times, I think. Bobby T came in, gave us that lift, that spark. Joe Brodus come in, finish it off, put the touchdown in. Back in here with Jerry Ellis now. Bobby T back in.
Yeah, now the Hounds are going to run some clock here. There you go. Let the 25-second clock run down to about 4 before you snap. Good shape. Pretty good shape here. Bobby T. Hang on, Bobby T. Bobby T running hard. Look at Bobby T go. Got at least 5 and maybe more. Clock continues to move. Walnut Ridge has all 3 of their timeouts left.
3:49 and counting.
Donkey basketball Monday night. Bobby T. Bobby T running exceptionally hard. Short of the first down.
Also, the chili dinner Friday night, homecoming chili dinner.
Absolutely right.
I believe they said 450 tickets need to be sold.
Really?
Yes, sir. They want to sell 350, 450.
They'd sold that many already,
No,
or they need
need to.
I guess you buy from a band member from the high school?
It is the band members.
Walnut Ridge elects to call a timeout. You know, the chili supper, Brian, has been one of those things, been a great tradition in Newport. And folks, the Newport band, and I'm assuming they're still doing
yes,
this.
It is still
it's a fundraiser for those guys, but it's just part of a tradition that has been there for a long, long time. I mean, go before the big game and enjoy the chili, and it's either wacky cake or cinnamon roll or something good. It's always good.
Just get out there and support these folks. Homecoming. Yep. Homecoming this
always
Friday
a big
night.
week.
Yeah, because we got, I believe it's $8 in advance on the donkey.
Okay.
Monday night.
That's a big fundraiser, and what we talked
maybe
about.
Maybe 10 at the door.
Right.
I think there's a difference there, but everybody needs to get out there Monday night.
I don't remember exactly how to order tickets, but you can look on Facebook, look under Leanne Bradley.
Yeah, look up Leanne. A lot of people sharing it around now.
Absolutely. See you Monday night at the Donkey basketball game.
Yes, sir.
3rd down and 1 for the Hounds. Cash up under center. Quarterback sneak. Hounds are going to have the first down.
Joe Brodus back there helping Cash get that first down.
Joe Brodus. Joe lined up as the single.
Oh, boy.
Oh, goodness gracious alive. I don't get on officials much, but it's absolutely horrible spot. An absolute horrible spot. I cannot believe they spotted that ball there.
I mean, Cash is 6'2". He fell forward 2 yards past that.
I think he's short from that spot, but we'll see. I cannot believe the spot, but I'm not going to complain very much because I've not been too impressed with this bunch anyway. First down, Hounds. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Thank you, sir.
They
tried to not give it to us.
They tried. I mean, I'm going to give them.
I take pride in us not complaining about the officials on these broadcasts. I really do. I take pride in that.
I'm learning. I'll do better.
Well, no, it's our job not to be critical of the officials, but there's just been a few of those calls tonight that you just shake your head at and you go,
the fan's still coming out in me. I'm still.
No, that's cool. I love it. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to me.
I'm admitting it myself. I about had a heart attack at the end of the second quarter.
Going in halftime, we had to have a little discussion, didn't we?
Yeah.
Hey, we still got a football game going on. We need to run 3 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock, and good, the 25-second clock down to 15. Let it run, guys. No need to snap here. This is Joe Brodus. This is Cash Forrester with the fake. I thought it was Joe Brodus.
Great fake. Great fake. We got a weapon. Yep. Take their out of it now.
Well, we don't need to score. We need to run some clock. I don't mind if we score. Coach Bradley's hollering to them and getting them a play in there late and telling them, look, guys, run some of that 25-second clock.
There's a big clock at the end of the field telling you.
It's 2nd down and 4 from the 48. Bobby T. Bobby T, hang on. Bobby T near a first down. He should have it depending on the spot. And I'll be goodness.
Yeah, that's a first.
Move them up, boys. First down for the Greyhounds. 2 minutes to go. Hounds leading 22-8. Just keep your hands on the football. Hounds have 18 seconds to run off the 25-second clock before they have to snap. Great job of running it down inside 10. Fantastic. Good job, Cash. Snapped it at 4. Bobby T. Don't try to do too much right here.
Smith on the carry for the Greyhounds. Struck down by 79, Michael Flynn.
129. Walnut Ridge with 2 timeouts left.
Greyhounds second down.
I'm kind of surprised they're not taking
Hounds can run it
timeouts.
under a minute. Second down and 9. Let it run, guys. Short gain on the play, and Walnut Ridge will call their second of 3 timeouts. 55 seconds remaining. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9 for the Hounds. And, you know, 22-8, I mean, anything can happen. We need a 1st down here. You see strange things happen in games, and
Oh, yeah.
somebody.
I don't
crowd
want
from
them
Newport.
scoring.
I forgot to talk about the Newport crowd. We had a good crowd here tonight.
Oh, sure did. Nice, easy ride up here now.
Oh, yeah. I took the intrastate.
Yes, sir.
Or
I
what's
did myself.
really not an interstate, but it's going to be named an interstate, but it really is an interstate, but it doesn't have the name of an interstate.
Well, it's got 4 lanes in the median. That's good enough for me.
That's good enough for me too, sir.
I'm from Newport, Jackson County.
Ryan Prince and I in our 5th game as partners on Cable 15 TV. We're getting better. I thought we was pretty good the first night.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Give me 8 yards right here, buddy. 3rd down and 8. Brodus outside. Brodus trying to get the 1st down, and he's close. He's a little short. And Walnut Ridge
Running
will call
hard.
their last time out with 47 seconds to go.
Running hard.
I think the Hounds will go here, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't think the Hounds will want to try to punt. We've had a punt block. You get into one of those situations where if you get it blocked and they run it in, then they get an onside kick and get the ball back. That's what I'm talking. I think the Hounds will go, and if they don't make it, it's probably okay. Walnut Ridge is going to be 60 yards away from pay dirt with, 40-something seconds to go. I think the Hounds go here.
Oh, yeah.
It's 4th down and a long 1.
And I wouldn't be afraid to run cash.
I wouldn't either.
The play that they've been running, because they've been just diving up the middle on us, and that's why he's had the couple of good runs he's had tonight.
Well, they're blitzing cornerbacks, and they're selling out. They're selling out, allowing that play to happen for Cash to be open.
But I commend Walnut Ridge. I mean, there's 21 kids out here to play. 11, 12, 13 of them have gone both ways
Right.
the entire game, and they're still fighting.
Yeah, they are fighting. Larry Treadway has a good bunch, and they're going to win a lot of football games. They're going to be a factor in this conference, no doubt. 4th down, and here is Jordan Neal at the 10, the 5, touchdown Newport Greyhound. On 4th down and 1, when the Hounds needed to go, we get a late score to make it 28-8.
38, 39-yard scamper.
Yeah, my good friend Larry Treadway and his bunch, they've got a good bunch. Well coached. Well, they got a lot of great fans here. And they will be.
Not the way they anticipated homecoming going.
No, but they'll be back. I'll promise you they'll be back. Snap is great. The hold is there, but the kick is blocked because we didn't get somebody blocked on the inside. So with 38.9 seconds to go, the Hounds lead it 28-8. And let me tell you what, folks, you read the score in the paper tomorrow, and it's not over yet. But whatever the score is, you read the score, it's a lot closer football game than 28-8, and it may be even closer than that before it's over.
Oh, yeah, they're going to fight till it says 0-0 minus a couple of zeros.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
38.9 seconds to go. And
Yeah,
I want to remind you that the George Kell Motor Company Player of the Game and the Subway Coaches Show, sponsored by the Sampson family. Coming up, if the guys can get up this high, and I don't know, we're going to need at least another chair from somewhere. Where'd our chair go? Oh, our chair's down there. That's okay.
Yeah, when we got let them have the onside kick and they scored, made it 14-8. I mean, that took the wind out of ourselves. It took a little while to get our composure back to what we're accustomed to doing, and that we took it, we ran it up the center.
Yeah, it was the start of the third quarter when that happened.
Yeah.
And so, you go on halftime, guys, we're going to get the football back, coming out 14-0. We're going to take that football down. We're going to drive your whole halftime preparation is for your offense to be on the field. But great coverage by Newport's kicking team.
And I'll give credit to that number 7. He ain't big enough for nothing, but he's played every snap, I bet, tonight.
He sure has.
And he's not backed up one iota. It didn't matter how big whoever was in front of him.
Well, my hat's off to this whole bunch of the Walnut Ridge. I just hope we can run 33 seconds off the clock and let's win this football game.
It'll seem like it's going to last forever because they're fixing to pass it.
Trying to hit a guy across the middle, and it's in between two defenders with a deflection.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was O'Shea or Julius, but one of them poked it out.
Dalton Phillips into the football game for the Hounds at a linebacker. Aaron Hill also in.
Got some fresh legs up on that line to do a little rushing.
30 seconds to go in the game. Come on, Hounds. Quarterback throws, and it's complete. Tackle there, Jay Cright. He does. That's short of a first down. Clock will continue to move, and Walnut Ridge is out of timeouts. It's 3rd down and 1. Weir will throw it away and stop the clock with 2. Well, actually, the clock stopped about the time he threw the football, so it's okay. And they'll get one more play. I looked up, saw him throw the football, and I went 2.2, and I saw the football go down. It was still 2.2. So this will be the last play.
You sure?
I hope. Good tackle right there by the Hounds. And the Hounds are going to win the football game 28-8. And let me tell you what, it's been a real hard-fought football game. And again, the game a lot closer than the 28-8 score indicated.
I saw something pretty cool right there. Number 7 and Jay Cright, they both hugged each other and patted on each other because they'd battled the whole game.
Wow, fantastic. Good stuff. Hounds win this thing 28-8. Your final thoughts, Brian?
We could have ran into a buzzsaw, but we went back in the second half doing what we do, running it up the middle, mixing it up. We utilized 4 running backs. They all played a part. 3 big plays in my book were Cash Forster running that ball.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, moving the chains, that was a difference.
Yes, sir. And Hounds scoring on the first offensive play, and then when you do that, you go, hey, this is going to be a long night for Walnut Ridge. These guys hung in there and a fantastic job for Walnut Ridge. And congratulations to Larry Treadway and his bunch. I think they got a fine football team, and I love him to death. Love him like a brother, and I hope he wins every game from here on out.
They're going to win a lot of them.
We have the Coaches Show and Player of the Game show coming up next. George Cal Motor Company Player of the Game. This is number 16. This is our sophomore quarterback. This is Cash Forster. And Cash, congratulations on the big victory tonight.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about, first of all, tell us about getting the first down late and how important that was to us.
I liked it. I finally got to run the ball.
Well, you got to run the ball 2 or 3 times tonight.
Yes, sir.
And I do have to ask you this question. The second time, not the first time that you ran the ball, but the second time you ran it, was that a read or was that a call? I mean,
It's a read.
You read it well.
I saw that backer come off the backside. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Read it very, very well, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Talk about first play of the game. We get a touchdown. What were you thinking at that stage?
We just got to keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
We can't quit. Think they're done because they'll come back on you.
I guarantee you. Halftime, we're up 14-0. What did the coaches tell you guys at half? We're supposed to get the football to start the third quarter and ready to go. What did coaches say?
It was back to a 0-0 game. We got to keep pressing, and we can't quit.
Well, we didn't do that.
No, sir.
Those guys didn't either, but ended up 28-8. We got a late one. You know, we were up 22-8, but it was a fine football game. And talk a little bit about a sophomore. How important is it for you to be a leader out there when you're a sophomore and you're playing with a bunch of juniors and seniors and a lot of sophomores too? How important is it for you to be a leader?
It's very important. I have to try to get their trust so they think they know what I'm doing, and they'll just let me lead them. Got to keep them up all the time because when they get down, it's hard to bring them back up.
It is that, my friend, isn't it? Well, congratulations to you. I'm so proud of you. And, you know, I talk about your daddy getting 52 points in a basketball game against Big Wit one time. And who knows, someday you may get 8 touchdown passes. I don't know how many he ever threw in his career, but he quarterbacked a state championship football team a long time ago. And I'm sure he's told you about that, hasn't he?
A lot.
Yeah, sure he had. Cash Forster's our star of the game and a sophomore who leads our team offensively. And it's unusual for a sophomore to do that, but this guy right here has got those leadership qualities. Before we get off, tell me a little bit about school. What do you like in school? What's your favorite subject?
Math.
You like a little math?
I really like it.
Good deal. Good. I always liked a little math. I could spell spelling and math were my two. I couldn't spell math, so I just kind of liked them both. Good to see you, my friend.
You too.
Georgia Cal Motor Company's star of the game, Cash Forster. Subway and the Walmart Supercenter, not star of the game, and I guess I could call you star of the game. I want to ask you this, Coach, before anything else. Walnut Ridge had the football driving down here one time, and I saw you run from about the 50 down to the 25 to get a timeout.
Right.
And honestly, was there something that you saw there that maybe we were in the wrong defense? Or I know it was an important play coming up, but
right, and I can't remember the down and distance, but it was a down and distance. I thought
fourth and
I thought we were going to have a big pass chance, and lined up in something that I really didn't feel comfortable with, and knew I had timeouts. And you know, I'm an even quarter timeout guy. I don't like taking timeouts in odd quarters, but had a chance right there. I said, let's take a timeout and get this thing straight and talk to the kids. And I'll be honest with you, I just talked to the kids and said, what's going to work? They said it's going to work. I said, this is going to work. I said, let's do it. So
there you go.
Hey, listen to them. They're out there doing it. So let's listen to them.
That. And, you know, sometimes when you're over there and it's hard to see some things, you know, as a coach, unless you've got somebody up here.
Right.
And I could hear Coach Reynolds the whole game talking. Does he talk with you down there? And he's talking about what's going on.
We're the two. We're the station 2. It's only me and him talking. So,
is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, he does a great job up here, does he?
Oh, yeah, he fills my ear up. I can tell you that.
Absolutely. Yeah, he tells you what's right, what's wrong, what we need to do next. No doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's get to the game, Coach, of Walnut Ridge, a gutty football team. Football team that we knew, you know, I mean, you're not undefeated for – you got to be a reason you're undefeated.
Well, the hype was for a reason, David.
Absolutely.
I mean, they were a hard-nosed football team. You know, they talked about being tough. Well, they were tough.
They were tough.
And, you know, and they come out at half still trying to stay in the game, you know, did the little pooch on side and got – I mean, so they were always wanting to – they're staying in the game. So, you know, they're gonna be tough the rest of the year. I can promise you that.
Yeah, I think they're going to have a great year, and they're going to have some they're going to have some not decisions to make, but what they're going to do is they're going to have in this conference, they're going to have some say-so about where everybody finishes for sure.
Oh, well, just the way they try to finish every game and really stay in every game, they're going to be with 22 guys at that. So they're going to be a tough team to get after this year.
Coach, we score on the first play from scrimmage. Mm-hmm. We go up 7-0, and I mean, my first thought process is, golly gee, that's easy. Might be all that way, maybe not half, but boy, it changed, didn't it?
Well, and it did. I don't know if it was what way we were doing it, or they just figured out, oh, they're coming after us, so we better tighten up. And they did. They started really trying to cram the box. You know, at one time they had they're running the cover 3, but their safety was about 7 yards off. 2 linebackers were at 3, so they had every bit of 9 guys that just swarming around the ball in the core of the offense. So, trying to back them up is what we were trying to do. Trying to bust them in, bust them out, trying to spread them out a little bit, and they were coming though. They knew what they had to do is stop the run, and they were coming.
Yeah, they did very, very, very well defensively. But I'm so impressed with your defense, and I'm so impressed of our technique defensively. Right. Staying at home when you're supposed to be staying at home. Boy, and that's one thing from both sides, from cornerbacks and safeties to down linemen and linebackers, and stay, because it may come back.
And I've been really taught bragging on the defensive line, but you don't know how important our 2 outside linebackers are, Jordan Neal and Berto Garcia.
Yes.
And the Bash brothers inside the Pruitts. But those linebackers, our linebacker core is so disciplined. disciplined. They
Yes,
really
they
are.
are.
They're very disciplined, and they're just smart kids, and they understand. They're those kind of kids you tell them something once, and it's in their head. They're going to remember it the rest of the season. So having those guys and being able to show leverage, because they start all the leverage talk. I always talk about leverage. They make everything go back inside, and the Pruitts make everything bounce out. So,
absolutely.
Being able to get those guys in the game plan has been huge for us.
Coach, how does it feel to be 4-1 and more importantly 2-0 in the conference?
It feels awesome. It
Does
feels
it,
great.
Yes,
If you'd have told me that we're going to do this last year, I would say it would all be worth it. So, it's a great feeling.
I kept telling you hang in.
I know. But and to me, it just fires me up to work even harder and to just get after it even more. I can't wait to get home and start breaking down Piggott. It's exciting because, you got something going and you just want to get after it.
Tell us a little bit about what you know about Piggott, not to just put this game behind us too quickly, but we know we have a tremendous challenge on our hands coming up this Friday night.
Well, and from what I just remember hearing about Piggott when I first got here, because I think we just ended, in the conference with them when I first got here, and I'm just in my mind comparing them to Clinton. I think they're going to be a hard-nosed, big-bodied team that will just try to just run it down our throat. And, that's a challenge for us because, like I always talk about being a nickel defense, we got a lot of smaller guys out there, and it's going to be a challenge and maybe have to be some personnel changes just to try to equal up to what they got. Because, speed is great, but if they just try to run up the middle all the time, speed's not going to hopefully – but, trying to really play tough against them is going to be – because they're going to be a tough ball club, and they've shown it. So playing tough is going to be the thing.
Well, we invite everybody out this coming Friday night. Folks, listen – we kept telling you last year help was on the way. We're going to drop in classification. Just be patient with us. We're going to get there. We're where we are. We've turned the corner as a program, but we have big things that we're trying to do. We want you to come to the football game this Friday night.
Well, I've been telling people all week we're the best thing going right now.
Absolutely.
We are. If you're looking for something to do, we're the best thing going right now. We really are. So, come out and support
pretty
those
cheap
kids.
Entertainment, isn't it?
Oh man, you ain't kidding. Because it was a lot of entertainment tonight. Because I was on the edge of my seat even. So
yes, sir.
Yeah. So we're the best thing going. So I just want to keep it up, keep it rolling.
Yes, sir. Well, congratulations. The Newport Greyhounds are 4-1 on the year and 2-0 in the conference, and big things. Big things coming for this football program. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you very much.
He's Mark Heisley. He's the head football coach and athletic director of the Newport Greyhounds.